Right guys, I did a video the other day on Macron talking about us joining a political union, or EU light as it's been called. This, I said, was complete nonsense from the start and not something the public would want, but now it seems the Ramonas are back in full force following it even being mentioned.
Ramon! Ramon!
Yes, here for instance we have a Telegraph article by Evans-Pritchard essentially saying let's rejoin the EU but make out like we ain't. He is singing the praises of Macron while using the situation in Ukraine to justify his love for this idea, and he even talks about Brexiteers supporting it, which I know for a fact is obviously pure nonsense. Here he writes, President Macron seems to be proposing the very relationship with Europe that Middle Britain has long sought, whether moderate Remainers or moderate Brexiteers. Which obviously by Middle Britain he literally means the mainstream media class and the rest of those sort of tosspots there. What a deluded tit this guy really is. He goes on, the new European organisation would offer democratic nations which adhere to our core values a new space for political cooperation on security, energy, transport, infrastructure investment and free movement of people, especially our young people. So yep, like clockwork, Remainers are back pushing for the free movement of people, so the EU in all but name. Firstly though, even moderate Brexiteers don't want free movement, so what he said about them supporting it is nonsense like I said earlier. But obviously it shows his true colours as a die-hard Remainer and literally doing his best to soften up Sheeple into accepting it going forward. I would say using the Ukraine situation like he has there is literally proof of that. It's like with the bat flu in 2020, use emotional stories to shift the Overton window where you want it. And actually thinking about it, maybe you could well get some Brexiteers on side by using Ukraine, because I've seen many on the right be sucked into the I stand with Ukraine narrative like absolute sheep.
What do you want? When do you want it?
Now, thankfully, most comments on the article itself are rightly calling out this prize-winning prat for his nonsense, alongside tearing apart the idea of a new political union in Europe. And actually, a funny thing about all this is the fact that he literally points out something like this already exists called the Council of Europe. It was set up in 1949, so there's no need for any of this, is there? Though, let's be honest, he has an agenda to push, so details like that don't really matter at the end of the day, do they? But either way, the public don't want it and literally never will, so Ambrose, you tit, give up and fuck off, will you complete muppet? In fact, send the money back to whatever scumbag paid you to write this tripe, because the only thing useful about it would be using it to wipe my arse with. In fact, I might print this article off now just to wipe my arse on it so he didn't completely waste his time. You know I'm nice like that. But for now guys, I'm going to leave it there, so let me know what you think in the comments section below. Subscribe if you ain't already and check out my website linked in the video description.